EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Rams have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Winslow.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Etienne up the middle.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
They'll drop this one off with Etienne.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Travis Etienne.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
These two teams all tied after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Etienne once more.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
to throw on third down. Winslow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Packers 14, Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more of what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On third down, here's Etienne.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Winslow. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
44 yards. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Operating from the gun, Winslow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
To throw on third down, Winslow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Winslow.
On the out route, he's got Burks.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and
5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Striker, 3-3. 43 rounds.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Winslow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Down inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Kirk, 27 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good. Rams. First down. 1st and 10 is the 38-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Complete to Hayden Hurst. On the end of 5, it's 4th down.
Right, 97.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
6, 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winslow.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Winslow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
To try again after the sack. Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again.
That's caught at the 25.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw. Winslow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
It's 4th down.
Go, Ben. Ultra. Go ultra.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Winslow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jameson Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Rams 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing on 1st down, Winslow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake. Winslow rolling to his left.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 26 yards.
They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 1st down, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Allen now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Allen to throw once more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And my goodness, another interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Cano the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Allen's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Is actually going to throw it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held